Hello friends, my name is Rajesh Babbar and today, as discussed in my last video, I am going to tell you about some Vedic astrology combinations called Navtara Chakra. Navtara Chakra is typically based on nakshatras, and we do predictions according to the nakshatras and the padas and everything. So this I am going to explain you one by one how to use this Navtara Chakra and what is the importance of Navtara Chakra. For timing of event, for particular timing of event, you can use this Navtara Chakra, and it is very important when you do Vedic astrology. So before I begin my video, I pray to Lord Ganesha and Lord Shanidev help us learn this divine knowledge. So let's begin. So something already I have written on my board. One by one I am going to explain you what is the meaning of this. This is called Janam. Sorry, Janam means the native himself. Second is Sampat. Sampat means wealth, finance and everything, good things, good functions and everything, that is called Sampat Tara. This is first one is Janam Tara. This is Vipat Tara. Vipat Tara means problems. This is Shema Tara. Shema Tara is accomplishments. It is also a good Tara in Navtara Chakra system. Pratyari Tara is obstacles, lot of impediments and obstacles that come under Pratyari Tara. Sadak, Sadak Tara is something very religious when a person meets a guru or some religious things happens in his life, that is called the Sadak Tara. Then Bad Tara, or that is death like trouble. Seventh Tara is called Bad Tara. Then eighth is friend Tara and ninth is best friend Tara. In Nav Tara Chakra we call it Mitra and Ati Mitra, means friend and best friend. So now how to use this Nav Tara Chakra in daily life predictions or during predictive part, how to use this I'll explain you with the help of simple explanation. Will not take any chart here because maybe I'll continue this in the second video and I'll take up a chart also to explain you. This video will be uploaded in Hindi also, maybe 1 or 2 days after. The same video will be uploaded in Hindi in my other channel, Vian Astrology. So let's begin how to use this Navtara Chakra. Hope this is very clear. This is the Navtara Chakra system. Now let us take one simple example. What is Janam Nakshatra? When you see a birth chart, just look at the placement of moon. Moon is placed in a certain nakshatra. Here I have taken Dhanishta Nakshatra. So I'll write here, for example, if moon is placed in the birth chart in Dhanishta Nakshatra, and we will take like second pada. It is just for example. When I will take a example chart, then this concept will be very clear. I'll repeat once again. In your birth chart, see the placement of moon, the degrees of moon, and in which nakshatra the moon is placed, and check the pada or the charan, which charan that nakshatra is placed. So I am taking example that the native is born in Dhanishta Nakshatra, means his moon is in Dhanishta Nakshatra second pada. So this is called the Janam Nakshatra and we treat it as Janam Tara also. Second, after Dhanishta, which Nakshatra comes? It is Sattabhisha. That is called the Sampat Nakshatra for this native. It is not same for all the natives. You have to be very careful while analyzing this. We have to take the moon nakshatra into consideration, that is your Janam Nakshatra or Janam Tara. Then the second nakshatra from Dhanishta is Sattabhisha. This comes under Sampat Tara. How to use that I'll explain you after few minutes. Third will come Purva Bhadrapada, that is Vipattara, that means problems. Fourth is Uttra Bhadrapada, that is Shema. Fifth is Revati, that is Pratyari, means obstacles. Sixth, very good nakshatra, Sadak nakshatra, Ashwani. And seventh, Bharni nakshatra, that is very dangerous nakshatra for this native. I'll write the numbers also here to make it more clear. This is 3, this is 2, and this is 1. And number 8 is Kritika nakshatra, that comes in friend Tara, that means Ati Mitra you called in Hindi. And this is 9. 9 is Rohini nakshatra, that comes under best friend nakshatra. So there are 9 taras in Navtara Chakra that I have explained you, and how you take the nakshatras, that also I have explained you. Now how to use this in predictive part. I'll take example also in the next video, but for now just roughly I'll explain how to use this. For example, let's take second, Sampat Tara. In Sampat Tara, the nakshatra is Sattbhisha. So during transit, when any benefic planet transits in Sattbhisha nakshatra, and you have to check the pada also of this Sattbhisha nakshatra. Let's say it is in third pada. Just I am taking example. So when any benefic planet like Jupiter, Venus, benefic Mercury or benefic Moon, they transit in Sattbhisha nakshatra in third pada, that will be the time this Sampat Tara will get activated. So the native will get good wealth, religious functions, all good things are going to happen in that particular period. Only period we have to take into consideration is when any planet comes in third pada, because this Sattbhisha nakshatra is placed in the third pada in the birth chart. This is how you come to a very finer tuning of predictions. When you practice this, this will give you lot of help and give you lot of predictions for the native. Second example we will take, let's say third, Vipattara. Vipattara is called problems. The third nakshatra from the birth nakshatra is a problem nakshatra. So any malefic planet which transits in this Purva Bhadrapada nakshatra, let's say example second pada, if this Purva Bhadrapada nakshatra is in second pada, that means this native will have lot of problems only during that period when that particular malefic planet will transit in Purva Bhadrapada nakshatra and in second pada. So this is the Navtara Chakra, how to use this Navtara Chakra. One more example I will take. Let's say we will take number 9, best friend Tara, Ati Mitra Tara. It comes in Rohini nakshatra. So when any benefic planet like Jupiter, Venus, Moon, benefic, Mercury, benefic, they transit in Rohini nakshatra, but the pada must be same. Let's say it is in first pada. This is just for your understanding. When I will take a live example chart, then this subject will be more clear to you. So Rohini one pada, that means I'll write here pada. Any benefic planet when transits in Rohini nakshatra, because it comes in best friend Tara, this will give you a lot of good things, and good things are going to happen in your life. Now the second rule which we have to use in Navtara Chakra is we take the lords of these nakshatras. Every nakshatra has a lord who represents the nakshatra. So for example, I will take Revati. Revati is represented by Mercury. This is very easy. Dhanishta is represented by Mars, Rahu, Jupiter, Saturn, Mercury. This is the Dasha sequence also. You start from the Janam Nakshatra same thing will come here also. So Revati comes under Pratyari Nakshatra and the Lord is Mercury. So when enemy planet of Mercury, let's say Ketu, or enemy planet is Mars, when these two planets they transit in Revati Nakshatra, and when they come in the same pada, that you have to check in the birth chart, that period will be very troublesome for the native. Why? Because it is already a pratyari tara, the tara of obstacles, impediments. Mercury is the lord of Revati nakshatra. So the enemies of Mercury, Ketu, Mars, even sometimes Rahu also gives troubles, even sometimes Saturn can also give trouble. But the major enemies are Ketu and Mars. Even Moon will come for just two, or Moon will come for a short time, that you cannot take here for predictions. But Mercury, but Ketu and Mars, when they will come in Revati nakshatra in the same pada, this period will be a problematic period for this native. So in the next video, I'll take a example to explain you how the event happened in the person's life. In this we have to take the birth planets also. If a particular planet is afflicted and in nakshatra also it gets afflicted, it's a double affliction. Then the native has lot of trouble in that period. Or if the planet is benefic in the birth chart and the Sampat Tara or the best friend Tara or the friend Tara, the friendly planet comes in that nakshatra, that is a good time for the natives. Lot of people you will see they get married in Sampat nakshatra. This also I'll explain you how to calculate the timing of marriage according to Sampat Tara or Sampat nakshatra, according to Sampat Tara. So I'll end my video here, and next video I'll take one example to explain you how this Navtara Chakra are used in predictive astrology. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.